All right, time to finish up the recipe. Joe was lucky enough to be in the kitchen for the first couple cooking segments, but Lucy always knows I love to cook with a slow cooker.
Yes, it is fun and easy.
That's right, and you can put it on while you're at work. You don't even have to think about it, and it's ready when you get home. Those of you with families know exactly what I'm talking about. So if they missed the first couple cooking segments, talk about what you did.
Okay, today we're working on our pork taco soup. Everybody loves taco soup. So I started, you can't see it because I've layered everything on top, but I started with a pork tenderloin, a little over a pound. I just cut that up into about 1-inch pieces, and I put that in the bottom, and then we mixed up our spice rub, which was a combination of garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, salt, pepper, and ground cumin. So I just mixed that up, and then I poured about half of that and just mix it in with the pork. And then on top of that, I added 1 red bell pepper, 1 green bell pepper, and half of an onion that I just chopped up. And then we added a can of Rotel tomatoes, which is just tomatoes and green chilies. And also I had 1 can of corn that I drained and 1 can of black beans that I drained and rinsed off. So after all that.
Yeah, after quite a few steps, which now I'm glad Joe did the first couple cooking segments.
Yeah, which that did kind of sound like a lot, but it took like 1 minute to do. Just open up a couple cans and chop up some vegetables. And so now I reserved half of that spice mixture, so I'm just going to sprinkle the rest of this over the top. And the liquid that I'm going to put in here is just 2 cups of chicken broth. And the great thing about a slow cooker is you don't really have to add a lot of liquid because all of these vegetables are going to give off a ton of liquid. And this is just really going to be a delicious soup. And as you know, if you've cooked with one before, you can either put it on low or high. And I'm just going to put it on low for, like I told Joe, you can put anything in here for 8 to 10 hours on low and it'll be perfect.
Good to go.
So typically I have a long day.
Yeah.
So I always just turn it on for
us.
10 hours. And it's just going to be great. Once you take the top off, you are just going to go in there with a spoon and reach down, and the pork is just going to, you know, kind of flake apart, and you'll just stir it up and it'll be ready to serve. I always like to top mine with a little bit of cheese. And this is a great, really healthful meal. I mean, it's fresh vegetables, it's lean pork, and you know, canned tomatoes, I mean, they're just tomatoes in a can, just really ready for you. And the beans and the corn, kids love that. And so it's a little bit of protein and, you know, a little bit of carb in there. So it's really a well-balanced meal.
Absolutely. And the best part, again, it's in a slow cooker. Now, if you want to see more of these recipes, we all know school's getting back going. We made a really good one last week that you need to check out. It was a different twist on spaghetti. Really popular. It was one of the most popular ones I think Lucy's done. You can check that out. But also they can check out a lot of videos on the Greer's website too.
All of our cooking videos are on Greers.com. You can click on the recipe page and you can actually add to your shopping. You can make a shopping list according to the recipes, and you can find our ads and locations on there and see what we have on special and kind of plan your meal around that.
It'll make a shopping list for you. How easy does it get? I like that.
Don't have to write stuff down anymore.
All right, if you want to make this tonight, check it out online, fox10tv.com under the Studio 10 tab. It'd be great for dinner tonight.